Lee No is about to marry her boyfriend, but for some reason she decides to ask Han Jisung, the big boss of the city, for help. He tells her that if she wants his help, she has to marry him. However, Lee No replies that she is happy with her boyfriend and leaves. The next night, Lee No's best friend informs her that her boyfriend has cheated on her. Without wasting any time, she catches him red-handed and breaks off their engagement. The entire scene is witnessed by Han Jisung. Walking aimlessly on the streets, Lee No recalls her memories, sits down on the sidewalk, and starts crying. Out of the darkness, Han Jisung appears, and together, they complete their marriage. After their marriage was rejected, Lee No's ex-boyfriend showed up and tried to force her into being with him. Just in time, Han Jisung appeared and saved her. Later, the ex-boyfriend returned to explain himself. Feeling jealous, Han Jisung tried to kiss Lee No. That night, Lee No was exhausted and fell asleep. Han Jisung approached her and she thought he was going to do something inappropriate. However, he was actually planning to propose to her. Before he could, the doorbell rang and Lee No shyly left. The next day, after work, Lee No saw Han Jisung waiting for her. He picked her up, took her home, and showed her how much he had loved her for a long time. Despite his heartfelt confession, Lee No thought his behavior was a bit psychotic and decided to leave. After a few days, Han Jisung and Lee No attended a party. Before the party, Han Jisung gifted her a necklace. Lee No struggled to wear the necklace, so Han Jisung stepped in to help her. At the party, Han Jisung introduced Lee No to his mother. Later, his mother asked to speak to Lee No alone and told her to leave her son. This left Lee No worried. Soon after, Han Jisung noticed her unease and, thinking she was tired, took her back home. The next day, Han Jisung picked her up from her office and expressed his desire to make their relationship official. However, Lee No was still troubled by what her mother-in-law had said the previous night. That night, at a club, Lee No got drunk, and her friend called Han Jisung to come and pick her up. In the car, she kissed him and confessed that she didn't want to leave him. He hugged her tightly. The next morning, Lee No told him she wanted a divorce. Furious and hurt, he grabbed her hand, demanding an explanation, but she said nothing. Later, at another party, Han Jisung became jealous upon seeing his wife with another man. He approached her, telling her to forget everything his mother had said, and asked her to stay with him forever. Then, he hugged her tightly. That night, Han Jisung sleeps on the sofa. Lee No softly touches his face and he wakes up. When he sees her suitcase, Han Jisung thinks Lee No wants to leave him again. He grabs her, cries, and reveals that 15 years ago, he was a boy who was beaten by bad boys, and a girl saved him. That girl was Lee No. He explains that after that day, he sent her gifts, but she refused them. He tells her the reason he married her, because he wanted to win her heart and stay with her forever. The next day, Lee No goes to discuss office work with a client, but the client tries to harm her. She runs away, but he hits her. Just in time, Han Jisung arrives and saves her. At that moment, Lee No realizes how much Han Jisung loves her. A week passes and everything is fine between Han Jisung and Lee No. 5 years later, Han Jisung has a happy family of 3. His wife, Lee No, and their daughter, Youngbok.
Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.